Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Wow, when they say flip of the switch, I don't think they're kidding. It seems like everything, and this is what the experts are saying. I'm going to let them tell you themselves, okay? It seems like everything is looking to go off at the same time. You got regulations that may come out in 2024. You got CBDCs, a massive amount of them that may begin in 2024. But there's something else. Oh, let's not forget tokenization of everything, right? That could flood these bank coins with capital. Let's not forget that. But there's something else that we covered here on this channel earlier in the year. And this is why research is important. Remember, we covered about 2 or 3 articles about local digital currencies. Remember, I was saying that local digital currencies will bring trillions of dollars, and that's where a lot of the money will come from. Remember that? Oh, let me unleash it on you. Let me roll up my sleeves. Oh, yeah, we're about to unleash, but not really, because I don't even need to go that far. This article here. By the way, if you enjoy this content, smash that like button. And also, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and hop on the train to 100K subscribers. By the way, welcome to all the new channel family members. Thank you for subscribing and being here. Now, let's get to this business. This article here is about programmable money. But what type of programmable money? Yep, you know it. Local digital currencies. Remember we covered that? We covered articles about local digital currencies, which would be everywhere. Who's going to connect them? There's systems. We read articles yesterday and the day before, how more articles about how siloed the systems are, how disconnected they are. We're going to read a little bit more about that today in the next few chapters. But they're going to need people to connect them, not people, companies to connect them. Who's at the forefront of interoperability? XRP, XLM, they're just coming out and just telling them we can do it. We read the document. They told the White House we can connect everything. So Stellar is serious business. Algorand Quant, you know the interoperability kings. Wait, let's read this a little bit here. It says, as the tide of enthusiasm for cryptocurrency ebbs, new forms of digital currency are emerging, including something called purpose-bound money. They're just retooling the verbiage. That's it. They're just renaming it. First, it was local digital currencies, and they have another name they're going to go by here. Now it's purpose-bound money. Let's keep going. You'll see. It says digibucks that can only be spent in certain ways coded into them by their issuers, or would only change hands under certain conditions. The core idea of PBM is that its issuer can stipulate what the digicash is used for. Programmability, right? Who it can be transferred to, daily spending limits, and even give it a use by date. This is separate from CBDCs, folks. Let's keep going. The number of constraints imposed on the instruments can be many or none. Amazon, for example, has imagined. Who's in deep with Amazon? You tell me. Interesting, isn't it? It says, has imagined PBMs could mean, quote, payments to register once conditions like payment on delivery are met, unquote. Another example of a PBM was shown at this year's Singapore FinTech Festival. Who's deep in Singapore? You got to put the pieces of the puzzle together. But wait, first, I want to read you the definition of a local digital currency to meld all of this together, right? So this is coming from govlaunch.com. It says a local digital currency is a currency that can be spent at participating organizations within a particular geographical location. Local digital currency can be purchased with third-party apps. The user simply inputs a credit or debit card to begin earning points or rewards for their actions and purchases within the app. But remember, this has gone fully digital. So now it's not just app. They can call it app, whatever. They use this older language. But within wallets, apps, it doesn't make a difference. This is going to be everywhere, store to store, bank to bank, business to business. All of these institutions want their own versions of digital currencies, okay? They're lesser than CBDCs, but it helps them to control things a bit. All of them want control. It helps them to know where this capital is going, where people are spending it, similar to what they do now, only with more visibility, more traceability, with more limitations also. That does come with it. But here's what's important when it comes to, let's say, XRP connecting all this stuff, XRPL, however you want to phrase it, connecting this stuff, Stellar connecting this stuff. Is that's a heck of a lot of transaction value. That's a heck of a lot of transaction volume. Someone has to connect it all and they don't have the interoperability. Now let's go back to that article. All right. So now it says PBM could also be used to speed up cross-border payments. Sound familiar? They're telling the people what's coming. So you're going to have the banks go off with CBDCs. You're going to have, and all of this is going to need liquidity. You're going to have stable coins. They're going to need liquidity because we've already seen they're vulnerable to bank runs. So who's going to save them? Only we can do that. Listen, these fiat currencies definitely don't have the liquidity anymore. They're slowly dying. Look at the M2 money supply, right? We're in a depression, folks. It's just a fact, in my humble opinion. I know it's a fact, in my humble opinion. I like how that sounds, but whatever. And then you're going to have these local digital currencies. There's going to be so much, possibly, right? If all of this goes according to plan, so much capital, so much volume flooding across the XRPL Stellar Algorand is going to be ridiculous. I don't know when. I don't have a crystal ball, right? I don't know when. I just know that what's occurring right now is like nothing I've ever seen before. Look at who's involved. Look at this. The Monetary Authority of Singapore. Who's in deep there? Is it Ripple, XRPL, XRP? XRP is the best thing that Ripple has. Aren't they in deep with the Monetary Authority of Singapore? Doesn't Stellar have a great relationship with the Monetary Authority of Singapore? Yes, they do. The people are not seeing what's going on. That's okay. I don't need them to. I'm not here to convince anyone of anything. I'm just a humble researcher and news reporter. I research, report. That's it, right? What people do is up to them. It says here, the nation's central bank believes PBM could be applied to many forms of digital currencies. You see that? So they just confirmed what I said in the beginning of the video. Let's scroll down here. Something major is coming. They have a section titled, What About Fungibility and Privacy? But here it is. PBMs are a pit stop to CBDCs. It says while PBM, so they're going to go off at the same time. Wait, you're probably saying, wait, Mick, that's a reach. Well, I'm going to let them tell you themselves. It says while PBM has many potential uses and could be built into any tokenized cash, the instruments appear likely to become implemented alongside central bank digital currencies. Boom, boom, boom. So while people are thinking about the flip of the switch only with CBDCs, there's a whole huge pile of cash. Well, not cash. Let's change that verbiage. Let's say value. There's a whole heap of value waiting to flood in that almost no one, except people here on this channel, because we covered this earlier in the year and now it's coming back. It got real quiet, didn't it? But most people don't even know about this. So the flip of the switch could be bigger than what people are even anticipating. Hey, you make up your own mind. I just know how I feel about these things, But let's go here because I want to jump to this because this next one is very, in my humble opinion, it shows why I'm going to put Stellar at the top right now, right? As far as this article is concerned, of what it applies to. It applies mostly to Stellar, in my humble opinion, why they're going to dominate. Look at how they're positioned. This article is titled Real World Asset Trends in 2024 that will unlock the future of finance. My apologies. I had to scroll up a little bit more. The future of finance, which equals what? A lot of capital. Wait, what are these things that they're saying is going to unlock this future of finance, which I interpret to be a whole lot of capital? If you're a integral part of the new financial system, that's a lot of money that's going to flood through you. And then you make up your mind how that's going to affect certain things, right? Number one, stable coins. Who's dominating when it comes to stable coins? Stellar, right? Stellar USDC. Stellar also has that digital euro on it already. You're just waiting for MiCA legislation and some type of clarity in the United States across the board for everything to go absolutely insane. But they're dominating. And then let's never forget Stellar's connected to Circle, Circle's connected to Coinbase, and Coinbase is connected to BlackRock. Not that Stellar even needs any of that. That's just bonus. It's just sprinkles on top. We got Franklin Templeton, Wisdom Tree. We can keep going. But stable coins is first on their list. That's a whole lot of value. That's a whole lot of volume. That's a lot of trust also. Because stable coins are just basically just the most base level CBDC, really. Let's not kid ourselves. The Fed said that. That's where I got it from, the Fed. It says here, number 2, wait, tokenized treasuries. Who's dominating in assets tokenized on their chain? We talked about this the last few videos. Stellar. So already in 2 of the top categories of what's going to unlock that future value, Stellar's already dominating in both. Oh, man, I love this, man. Number 3 is private credit. You know what's interesting? I just saw something with Flare. They have some kind of company that's going to be working with Flare to do lending and things like that. You know, make of it what you will. But I thought that was interesting. Like I said, I keep my close eye on Flare. They have some interesting things going on. Backed NFTs, right? Sound familiar? Which is with yearly global sales of over $65 billion. It is easy to see there is a lot of money in art. It says here, but that's not where it's going to end. It says, but traditional markets for art and collectibles lack liquidity. Didn't I say this 2 years ago? I told people NFTs are going to come back bigger than before because the industry is taking over. It's not going to be colorful monkeys anymore. There's not going to be young people dominating where they're just selling some random stuff on the net. No, these big companies are going to step in. Nike and Adidas and racing Ferrari and Lamborghini. They're going to take over. Fine art is going to take over, and there's going to be big money because people want to be able to move that value. Sure, they love some of these art pieces, but they're not married to them. It's all about value. And in the great wealth transfer, remember, a lot of value they predict, this is what they're saying, is going to come from older generations and go to the younger. Those younger generations want to liquidate that value. They don't want to hold on to that stuff. I promise you they don't. But wait, I'll let them tell you. It says, markets for art and collectibles lack liquidity. There we go again. Everybody has liquidity problems that only we can solve, right? It says, and are burdened by exorbitant fees. Of course, we can lower those fees. We're going to take that NFT money. The NFT market is going to be bigger than before. And NFT market, just like the regular crypto market, a lot of retail was chased away. So they're not going to come back. They're not. This leaves all those institutions to step in with their big money and dominate and legitimize everything. And that's when you're really going to see something. It says here, the global collectibles market, coins, stamps, books, comics, art, toys, and more is estimated to be around $400 billion. You know, when I think about NFTs, I think Algorand and I think Solana, which, by the way, Solana is the gift that keeps giving. I mean, Chainlink is looking great right now as well, in my humble opinion. But Solana, remember, we picked up a huge bag of Solana at what, $17, $16, somewhere around there. Where's Solana right now? When everybody else was saying it was dead, we read multiple articles, people saying it's dead, people in my comment section telling me Solana is dead. And where's Solana right now? See, when the world spins in a circle, I want to learn to move backwards. If the crowd goes this way, I go that way. Solana's what, like $93, $92? I don't know. It's nowhere near $17. It's doing great. Now, we did take a little profit on Solana earlier on, but we had 2 bags. We had one we were going to play with, and we got a nice sizable one that we were holding on to. And right now things are looking beautiful, and I'm bullish on Solana into the future. I don't know why I just thought about Solana, but random thought. But it's looking good. I just wanted to put that out there. Marketplaces like eBay and some smaller bespoke marketplaces cater to this industry, while lending options are generally restricted. That I don't care about. That money's coming to us, period. Those old people either have to congeal with us, not old people, but old companies have to either congeal with us or get out of the way, because we're coming in stomping, we're coming in hot, and no one's going to take our future from us. This is ours now. We dominate this. You get where I'm going? I'm a wrestler, folks. Sorry, I'm coming in for the double leg and I'm taking you down. This industry, this these financial systems, these companies. Get out of the way or you're getting taken down. Simple as that. Get with us or get run over. That's the mind state that I'm working with now. It's the same mind state that Ripple's working with, Stellar's working with, Quant's working with. We're dominating them. Just a matter of time. Tick tock, tick tock. But wait, let's so they go into a little bit more about NFTs, consumer brand NFTs. This is what I was talking about. See, even they know. Number 5, consumer brand NFTs. It says leading consumer brands like Nike. Then I told you Nike, because they're the first ones that come to mind. They do the most. Nike, Adidas, Louis Vuitton, and Coca-Cola, among others, are embracing NFTs, and people are going to want this. I'm not a superficial individual. I could care less about these little so-called name brands, and I'm not fascinated with the material things at all. But some people are, so that's why a lot of money is going to flood in here. Not my money, but a lot of people are going to flood NFTs with capital. I'm about saving capital. All right? I'm not here to make money and then have to, cause great loss to my energy stores in order to earn that capital back. No, I earn capital and let's save that capital. That's how I look at it. And have that capital for the future. You can live nice and easily. Not here to blow money on Nike, Adidas, and Louis Vuitton. I could care less about it. Anyway, but a lot of people do. So they go after this stuff. These companies are going to dominate. It says from Starbucks on Polygon to Amazon's rumored private blockchain endeavors, brands are leveraging blockchain to enhance digital footprints, customer engagement, and entertainment experiences. So once again, when I think NFT, I think Algorand, I think Hedera. Those are the two. And of course you have Ethereum, but I think that Algorand and Hedera will dominate in the future when it comes to NFTs. And there's probably a few others out there, but I don't know about them. So I can't speak on things that I don't know about. So now let's close out with this here. All right. Let's close out with this one here. Now, this article here is from payments.com. And it explains so well what I've been trying to convey and why we're going to dominate, have been dominating. I told you they don't have any interoperability yet. And they don't anywhere. This article is titled Interoperability Will Be Instant Payment Catalyst. Yep. Is going to bring them right to us because they haven't solved it yet. And they're so broken apart. They're so divided. They're so siloed that they could never bring everything together because they're not on one accord. They divided themselves. As far as geographies, as far as companies, and now they will be conquered. They divided themselves and now they will be conquered. Let's read this little tidbit here. It says, additionally, the industry is witnessing advancements in fraud detection that I don't care about. Let's skip that little part there. Okay, it says, when it comes to the future, Haney said interoperability between different payment networks, such as RTP network and FedNow system, will likely be explored. Wait a minute. Remember we covered the article about this in the summer? So since that time, they haven't solved the interoperability program. Remember I told everybody? Well, I read it to you. I showed you the screenshots of the documents where they said, well, we could sort of feign interoperability by running both programs simultaneously, side by side, and offering both services to the various financial institutions. That's so more complication. You made it more complicated, and then you're just going to call it interoperability. That's not interoperability. No. But if they want this to work, they're going to have to rely on our technologies to bring everything together, whether it's an XRPL based system, Quant, Chainlink is in there. That's one of us now. I don't care. I'm holding some Chainlink. It has been beautiful. Chainlink, Stellar, it doesn't make a difference. They're going to need to use our technologies of some kind in order to bring all of this together. We connect everything. We have the interoperability that they need, like Stellar told them. Which is interesting. Stellar said that to the White House, and then Stellar said that in that video, one of the videos we covered recently. Danelle Dixon told that to the World Bank individual. Did you watch that video? She literally was telling the World Bank, we have the interoperability that you desire. So we can bring that together. We will see if we do. If we do, skies cannot be the limit. Aim for the moon, but we're headed to the stars. It says, quote, I think the industry will recognize that interoperability is a good thing, unquote, he said. Of course, because with interoperability, that money flows, that value flows so seamless. You don't have to wait on anything. You make more money faster, more secure. You can be richer, right? And they want that, which is going to make a lot of people who are involved in holding these technologies early on, possibly, not financial advice, folks. I'm not a psychic. I don't have a crystal ball, just my humble opinion. But it could make a lot of people wealthy, not rich, wealthy, right? Depending on how much they have, of course. Once again, not financial advice. I don't know how much people have. Some people have 20,000 XRP. As an example, some people have probably 100,000 XRP. Some people might have 5 XRP. Who's to know? Who knows how much people? I don't know how much people have, That's up to them to decide. I just want to report the news, but I do share my enthusiasm, but I don't want it to be taken the wrong way. Not financial advice. It says here, quote, it's the rising tides that raises all boats philosophy. Interoperability. This is from payments.com. It says, in the immediate future, including the coming new year, Haney said that the adoption of instant payments is expected to continue growing with low double-digit growth. Haney said the focus, then he goes back to fraud detection and all this other stuff like that I don't care about. Sounds good. So, now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. I was about to say, I know what I'm about to do. I hope all of you are doing fantastic out there. Once again, if you haven't clicked that like button, please do. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends to subscribe. Tell your family members to subscribe. Tell them come on over here to the channel and join the family. And I hope you're all doing fantastic out there. So I'm about to go watch some scary movies real quick. Right after I finish this, I'm going to watch some scary movies. Oh, yeah. If anybody has any scary movie recommendations, put them down in the comments section. So until next time, let's get to the money.